Lopez. I'm the head of English at the Quennevais school, your new school. Okay, and I'd like to welcome you to the English department. We're a popular department. If you've got a brother and sister or a friend or a cousin who goes to Quennevais, ask them if they like English. Hopefully they'll say yes, okay? We've got great students. So there are your teachers. There's me in the middle. I do normally have a beard. I've just shaved it off for the good weather. And we've got some really, really good teachers. We've got some very experienced teachers. We've got some younger teachers. We've got senior teachers like Mr. Harris. We've got teachers who've taught other schools. I've taught in schools on the edge of London, so Mr. Harris. Miss Till is a journalist as well. So we've got some really exciting and interesting teachers. English at Le Quennevais is split into three big areas. There's reading, there's writing, and there's speaking. Now, our English teachers absolutely love to read. Okay, there's some of their favourite books. Have a look at the Harry Potter one, and you see it's by J.K. Rowling. I'm sure you all know that. Now, all of the English classes are named after the authors, so you'll get the first three letters of their names on there. So there'll be 7 Rowe, there'll be 7 Tull for the teacher, that's Mrs. Brooks, who likes J.R.R. Tolkien, and so on. We believe in reading for pleasure. Reading's a really big thing for us. Reading for pleasure is brilliant, but we also know that reading actually makes you a better person. It makes you a cleverer person. So we do some very challenging books, but we do try and make them interesting. So what will we be reading in Key Stage 3? Don't panic, we won't do all of these in Year 7. That would be mad. So we've got things like Alien Invasions, War of the Worlds. We've got very old war stories like the Iliad. Adventure stories like Treasure Island. Lots of poems, okay? William Blake, Coleridge. So quite traditional books, but books with good stories. We're very passionate about writing. That's the first draft of Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Don't worry, we're not going to expect that much straight away. And writing is a massive thing at Le Quennevais. We have a really unique approach to doing it. And what we can do is we teach you over 5 years. We don't rush this. We teach you to become a better writer. It's difficult to become a better writer. We break it down into vocabulary, sentences and paragraphs. And as you go through the school and as you see us in Year 7, you'll start doing lots of work on vocabulary, on sentences. And speaking of vocabulary, how many of those words do you know? There's some quite scary looking words there, aren't there? Okay. There's some of the words on the first list of words to do with your first book you'll do. And don't worry about them, because we'll learn them, and I can promise you that by Christmas, most of you will know them all. And I'm sure some of you know a few already. So we do something called a composition at Quennevais, and it's a big piece of writing every week. So everyone in Year 7 does a composition, and Year 8 and Year 9. And what sort of things do we write about? Well, normally it's focused on the book or topic we're studying. So you can see there's lots of Greek myths in Year 7. So maybe you'll do a piece of writing, well, you will, on Icarus or the Minotaur or Medusa. Okay, and your teacher will mark it every week. The teacher loves reading the work. But sometimes we go on an interesting detour. Okay, there's someone doing a Naruto run trying to get into Area 51, and that weird thing is the Mothman. So sometimes we do really unusual pieces of writing, but I can promise you every week there's a piece of writing. We're going to do a lot on sentences, like I said, and you're going to expand your range of sentences. I know you would have done lots of this at Year 6 and before, but we've got a really special range of sentences we're looking forward to teaching you. Okay, how good can they get? Well, this is Rosie from Year 9. Have a look at that. That's a beast of a sentence. And I can see some of the words in there, and there's some of the, like mellifluous, that's a word Rosie learnt in Year 8 when they did Rhyme the Ancient Mariner, and she's remembered it for Year 9. And look at this one from Isaac in Year 8. Okay, so don't be put off by that or worried about it. They seem complicated, but we teach you how to get this good. We really do. Finally, these are the extra things we add. There are more, and there will always be more, but we have author visits and workshops. We do literacy leaders. We get very involved in the Jersey Festival of Words. There's always some writing competitions going on, poetry slams. You get to write for Q News if you want to practice your journalism. And we do something very strange called the Great British Blake-Off, involving the poetry of William Blake, but you'll learn about that next year. So that's a really quick overview of English. We're really looking forward to seeing you soon. There'll be some English lessons for those of you that are able to do them. And have a great summer.